here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. In motion right is Robinson. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. 339.
Bortles going to throw. Amaro's got it, left side. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And that'll set them back 5. First and 15 here behind the chains. Bortles. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. On second down, here's Fournette. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Third down now following the run.
There we go now. 390.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
A play fake to Lewis. Here's Garoppolo. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Brandon Cooks, the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 79 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it again with Fournette. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Bortles. And he finds Jason Morrow. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Let's face it, we're all going to remember Malcolm Butler from the Super Bowl, the interception that reverberates, the one that denied Seattle back-to-back Super Bowl titles. But he's become a very talented, good player in the league. He's not going to just be remembered for one play.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All right, here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Single, that single slot. 20. 49. Go on. No, wait. Let go. Wait, 20.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just... sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That's it, baby. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Check 83, ball going to 83. Here we go now. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds an opening past the 40. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. 19 yards that time for number 19.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Double time. Go down. All right, here we go. Green.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney.
They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Over. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down now after the incompletion.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Set. B-19.
Now White. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Set.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down. That's White, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Penny. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Here we go now.
And the back goes into motion. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is White on the screen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And right side caught Hogan. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Second quarter in Cleveland. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Eluding the pressure right. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
This one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Set. White 18. White 18. Half, half, half. Go.
Now Henney. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
First down, Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hogan. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Sent in motion. Garoppolo on first down. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run for it. This is White. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. 3rd quarter, so maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you make it a 2-score game. A tough balance and a tough decision for any coach to make.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Rivers in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Let's go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Check, check, check.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brad Nordman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Jones on the return. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. time running out here on the play clock. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Play clock winding down. To throw is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Set. White 18. White 18. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Ready. White 18. White 18.
Looking to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. And the Vikings have scored again to extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. Here we go. White 20. White 20. Check, check, check. Half, half, half. Ready. White 20. Half, half, half.
Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. White 18. White 18.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
White 20. White 20.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Set. Right 20. Right 20. Gun, gun, gun. Half, half, half.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And give him a gain of 37. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
7 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Leopard! Leopard!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Black 35. Gun, gun, gun. Here we go, here we go. Black 35. Black 35. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hogan. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hogan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. In the red zone this time.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, New England. Dwayne Allen from 3 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Jags. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Penny. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They are in the 4th in Buffalo. And it's the Vikings that have taken the lead there in the late stages. A win would be their first of the young season. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Gillislee, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.